Okay, great. So thank you everybody for joining today's training. My name is Kevin. I'm one of the training and support specialists at Structured Web, and this is our monthly webinar training. The topic that I will be covering today is market asset creation. The agenda for today's training is going into what is a marketing asset, setting up new assets, and then a live demo in the partner account. Is there any questions on the agenda for today?
Nope.
Okay. Alrighty, so I'll start at the top. What is a marketing asset? Marketing assets allow partners to merge their company details into tactics. Okay, so this is how your content gets co-branded by partner accounts. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go into the program manager scope. I'll go into a test account, and I'm going to show you how to set up these market assets and how they're applied to tactics. All right, so here I am in the program manager, and you should all likely see the same type of setup as far as how your account is concerned. So in order to set up assets, create new assets, what I need to do is I need to click on this Assets tab, and this should be at the top right here. The next thing that I want to do is I'll be presented with a few options. I want to click on the one on the top, where there is set up new asset types for this program. And then what you'll see on your screen is the option of setting up a new asset, and then you'll see the previous existing assets for this particular program. All right, so what I need to do if I want to create a new marketing asset is click on the new asset button here. It's going to ask me the type of field that I would like to add. Typically, the market assets are particular information that's going to need to be spelled out or typed in numerically by the partner. So what I would suggest is going with the text option. If there is something in a drop menu such as single selection or multi-selection, you always have that option as well. Just generally speaking, the assets that partners would need to add would require some text. So that's why I'm going to choose the text option. Next, you're going to be asked for a field name. For example, I'm going to put in Instagram handle. All right, so maybe we want the partner to provide an Instagram. Next is a field description. This could be anything that you feel is important to the asset that you're creating. I'm going to type in test for the time being. The next thing you're going to be asked is this marketing asset required? You can make this yes or no. If you need the partner's information, if it's required, then I would suggest yes. For our training purposes, I'm going to click here. The next question that you're going to see is this marketing asset is for the following programs. So depending on which account you're in, so with your respective programs, you'll see all the programs listed. If the asset should apply to a program, all you need to do is check off the particular boxes that the asset should apply to. And then last but not least, this marketing asset is used for. Unless you have something specific, if there's a specific reason to use these for, the direct only, email, pay-per-click, or telemarketing, we suggest using the general use. So again, these four would really have to be for a specific reason. I would tell you every time you create an asset, you're likely going to use the general use. And then this bottom option here, link this marketing asset to PPC. This would only apply to the pay-per-click option, so we don't need this at this time. All right, so now that everything is created, all I'm going to need to do is click the Save button here. And now you will see that my Instagram handle marketing asset has been created. Are there any questions as far as how I went about doing this?
No.
Okay. All right, so the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to go into an asset, into a tactic, and I'll show you how the asset applies. So I'm going to go back into the Accounts button. I apologize, the Tactics tab. My mistake. I'm going to take an email, for example. So I'll take this email, for example, here. So when you click into the email, you're going to see an Assets tab right here. Okay, so as of now, this is currently what is checked off as far as the assets that this particular tactic is going to require. Okay, so if there's something I do want to add, so if I need city and partner logo as well as a social handle, I can go ahead and check this off. And then when I'm done, I can click Save. So I'll click Save, and then when a partner utilizes this email in their account, they will need to add this marketing asset information. Is there any questions on how I did that?
No.
Okay, great. Okay, now I'm going to go into the live demo of the asset creation. So I'll go back to the Accounts tab. And what I'll use is this test account here. So I will log in. Okay, so what you'll see on the home page of the partner account is a Settings tab right here. And then you'll see this Marketing Assets button just below in this submenu. As you see, the Instagram handle marketing asset that we created is now over here, and it is required. Okay, the other thing that you're going to notice is that you'll see in the brackets market asset, and you'll get a number. Okay, so as far as adding this to emails, when you're designing them, this is what you would see. So it would say the text and then market asset and then identified here. Okay, and that should do it for today's training today. If you have any additional questions about this topic or any other questions, we can be reached by email at service@structuredweb.com. We are 24/5 support on phone. All the numbers are listed. We also offer a chat feature, which is 24/5 monitored, or you can visit our support site at support.structuredweb.com. Were there any final questions?
Not that I can think of.
Okay, great. Well, thank you again for joining today's call, and if you do have any questions, definitely feel free to reach out to us.
All right, thank you.
You got it. Have a great day.
You too.